Guys, Donald Trump, he's saying he's been talking to Elon Musk about Elon Musk taking a role as a government advisor, as basically a very high level government employee or contractor. He's saying Musk will be apparently influencing government policy once Trump himself is re-elected, which looks like it could happen. But is Elon Musk really going to do this? Is this story actually true? Of course, Reuters reported on this. As usual, they seem to be coming in a little bit more like the New York Post recently, though. So can we trust what Reuters is saying? Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Guys, the biggest thing I think of when I think of mainstream media is their race to the bottom. It's like the Chinese automakers racing to the bottom in terms of pricing their vehicles lower and lower and lower every single month. It's crazy. It's like a bloodbath. US media, global media. That's what I see when I think of the media. A bloodbath, a race to the bottom. And Reuters are not immune. They're apparently perceived to be more highbrow. They report on things that are actually true rather than other legacy manufacturers, rather than other legacy mainstream media, I should say, reporting on things and just making stuff up. But I don't know about that, guys. Recently, it looks like Reuters are joining in the race to the bottom for making up kind of like, you know what it reminds me of, some of these stories? It reminds me of TMZ. TMZ, just kind of like stuff where you go, is this real? Is this true? Is this just made up? Well, here's what's being claimed. Elon Musk is apparently in talks with Trump for US policy advisory role, and Trump and Musk have discussed ways for the Tesla boss to have a formal input and influence over economic and other policies. Now, guys, I read Musk's his biography. To be fair, the biography was pretty brutal on Musk. And a lot of people after reading it who were fans of Musk were no longer fans of him anymore. But his official autobiography that came out last year, I honestly thought it was really dramatic. I had a hard time reading it. I felt like I was reading a story that was just a bit too dramatic, too exaggerated. But that's the way I felt. And Musk was okay with it. He was like, yeah, that's the biography. And he was totally fine with it. But there was a story in there that talked about when Musk was basically interacting with Donald Trump, and Musk's opinion of Trump, Musk thought Donald Trump was an idiot. He was like, that guy's a buffoon. You can't have a discussion with him. He's a muppet. So that's Musk's opinion of Donald Trump. Now, it is an alarming prospect to anyone who believes Elon Musk has too much sway over the world already. Some people think that. They think, well, if he's somehow a powerful politician as well, that's too much. The Tesla boss is reportedly being lined up for a policy advisory position in the US government. According to the Wall Street Journal and many mainstream news outlets, they say that Musk and Donald Trump have discussed ways for the billionaire EV pioneer to exert formal input and influence over policies relating to both the US economy and border security. Now, I should point out, Trump has been attacking EVs now for years. He constantly attacks EVs. A lot of the stuff he says about electric cars is totally made up. Like, some of it's actually true, but a lot of it's complete bullshit. So I think Elon Musk is well aware of all these negative things that Trump has said about EVs. And considering that's Tesla's main business, I can't see Musk and Trump really getting along as well as what people are claiming they are. Any appointment hinges on Trump being reinstated as president in November's election, because it's safe to assume Joe Biden won't be extending a hand in Elon's direction anytime soon if he retains the top job. Musk recently tweeted some criticisms of Biden's comments. Biden was praising EVs. But Biden was basically saying, if you don't make union EVs, then you're not making EVs. So I can kind of understand why Musk reacted to that. I would too, guys. If I was the biggest EV company in America and I was getting criticized by the president, I'd be like, you know what, piss off. Go screw yourself. So I can understand why Musk is responding to some of Biden's taunts. I'd call them taunts. I think that's fair to say. Now, Musk hasn't explicitly endorsed Trump. He certainly hasn't at all, in fact. He has said that he will use his influence to help defeat the incumbent president by galvanizing the support of influential allies. I don't know if this is actually true, guys. I believe this is more like saying to Biden, you know what, I can affect voters as well. I know you're saying all this stuff just because the UAW are in your pocket, and obviously that's the case, but I can have an effect as well on if people vote you in. So there are two ways of looking at this. You can basically alienate us and, support them. I think maybe too much. Maybe Biden's doing that too much, possibly. So that's something that Biden will have to consider. The two men and billionaire investor Nelson Peltz also discussed the possibility of funding a data-driven project to prevent voter fraud, the Wall Street Journal claims. Musk, like Trump, previously aligned himself with the Democrats but has drawn closer to the Republican Party in recent years. And I think that's to the dismay of many left-leaning Tesla buyers. But at the same time, you can kind of see where Musk is coming from. Tesla have been criticized or ignored by the Democrats, by Joe Biden. So Tesla kind of goes, well, okay, then in that case, we'll go to the other guys. I don't think Tesla really wants to do that. I would say if the Biden administration supported Tesla and weren't publicly kind of going after non-union companies, then Tesla wouldn't have done that. So I think this has really come from the Biden administration. That's my personal take on it, but I'm not an American. I'm an Australian. What the hell would I know, guys, right? Let me know what you think in the comments. The SpaceX and ex-CEO supported Barack Obama in 2008, Hillary Clinton in 2012, and in fact, Tesla and Musk supported Joe Biden in 2020. But in the last 4 years, Tesla and Musk have been vocal critics of Biden's policies on topics, especially around EVs. Musk hadn't yet acquired Twitter, subsequently renamed to X in 2021 when Trump was kicked off the platform following the attack on the US Capitol. Trump went on to create his own rival social media platform called Truth Social, but he returned to X in the fall of 2023. Now, guys, what are your thoughts on getting Elon Musk to advise on policy in terms of making America great again? Do you think this is a true story? Personally, you know what I think already. I think I made it pretty clear in the first 60 seconds of this video. I think this story is completely made up and bogus. I don't think Elon Musk is even remotely interested in having any discussion with Donald Trump at all. I mean, to be honest, he might as well talk to a wall. What's the point? The guy doesn't like EVs. He hasn't been pro Tesla or anything like that. Realistically, if anything, Musk really, I think, thinks the guy's a moron and probably wouldn't be having these discussions. That's what I think. Now, this is politics. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong here. I'm just guessing. But let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching.